beat the brakes off of Black Widow. What's so crazy about this is that you can watch Space Jam on HBO Max for free.
For 40 miles, continue straight.
HBO Max.
For free, but if you got HBO Max, you can watch it for free. You couldn't do that with Black Widow because you had to watch it on Disney at a premium fee. Huh? So what that tell you? And the cinema score, after people that watched the movie, left the movie, you know, Skip, they get you to fill out these ballots, so let me know what you think.
I've done them before.
Oh, you have, so have I. And the 81%, is 81% good? I think so. Now, they asked your guy, they asked people in 1996 to fill
Max and took the top spot, bringing in over $31 million. It's the best three-day stretch for a family film during the pandemic, and one Warner Brothers exec called it the, quote, family movie of the summer. So, Shannon, what did it tell you that Space Jam was #1 overall at the box office?
Beat the brakes off of Black Widow. What's so crazy about this is that you can watch Space Jam on HBO Max for free.
Well, you got to buy HBO Max.
For free, but if you got HBO Max, you can watch it for free. You couldn't do that with Black Widow because you had to watch it on Disney at a premium fee. Huh? So what that tell you? And the cinema score, after people that watched the movie, left the movie, you know, Skip, they get you to fill out these ballots, so let me know what you think.
I've done them before.
Oh, you have, so have I. And the 81%, is 81% good? I think so. Now, they asked your guy, they asked people in 1996 to fill out said same ballots. They got 63%.
Was there such a thing as internet in 1996?
There you go.
Was there such a thing as Facebook or
There
Twitter?
were people. There was such thing as people that actually saw the movie, and they asked them to fill out the ballots just like they did at Space Jam: The New Legacy. And the Warner Brothers exec said, "What? Family movie." Family. And everybody talking about, well, grown people, Jared, I can't believe you talking about Space Jam. Who the hell you expect to talk about it? When last time you had kids that were rated, that was Siskel and Ebert, who's the other, Roper? Yeah. Rex Reed, I think Rex Reed used to be a movie critic also.
Yep.
You see, we do big things. And as LeBron once said, hi, haters. We did it again.
Well, he didn't once say it. He said it Saturday.
Okay, hi, haters. I'm saying it again.
So, on Instagram, LeBron James has 92 million followers. On Twitter, LeBron James has 50 million followers. That's a grand total of 142 million followers.
Right.
That alone should give you the opening weekend box office that we're talking about.
We did.
Furthermore, we've seen this many times before. You can advertise a movie into opening weekend success. You can just do it on sheer bombardment of ads, just as they've done for the last 2 weeks. I could not turn on my TV without seeing yet another Space Jam ad. It was bombardment, relentless bombardment, and after a while, people say, I guess I got to go see this because it's a big deal.
Yeah, they do that all the time, and I don't do that. They can put up movies on all they want to advertise it. If I don't want to see it, I ain't going.
Okay, so would you believe that on Rotten Tomatoes, the national critics, that the score for LeBron's new movie has fallen from 37% acceptable down to 31%? So it's getting only 31% positive reviews.
Yeah, it was 30. It got 31%. I saw it at 31% opening, just like your guy got 44% in his opening. But the cinema score, see, Rotten Tomatoes, I don't care because, see, the people at Rotten Tomatoes, they get to see it for free. The people that paid to see it, they gave it an 81. That's what I care about. I don't care what you say about it. It's just like a food critic. Now, you come to my place, you eat for free. Oh, you give it a bad rating, but it's filled to capacity every single night. You can't get a chair in the place. What I care about what you say as opposed to what them people pay credits.
Okay. Best family box office during the pandemic. I got to tell you, everywhere but L.A., the pandemic is over. In fact, there's an outpouring of people who can't fast enough get to the theater to watch a movie because they haven't been able to do it for a year and a half.
So let me get it straight. I got a choice. I can either go to the beach, I can go to a venue or see a sporting event, or I'm going to the movie theater. People took their kids. Some people still not comfortable going to crowded places. I know now there are a lot of places that people have thrown caution to the wind and says, we don't care. But there are some people that are more cautious than that.
Did you see 20,000 people Saturday night in Phoenix? Did you see one mask except for those in the front row because the players, like LeBron, had his mask sort of hanging below his nose, right? But did you see any masks in the stands?
Skip, I was just in Atlanta. I didn't see one mask.
There you go.
Except on the crime stopping where the guy held up the gas station. That was the only mask I saw.
Okay, I got it.
So in the South, we know what's going on.
When I talk to people in Dallas or my hometown, Oklahoma City, they're like, mask? What mask? Nobody wears a mask.
And wore a mask in a year and a half. Atlanta wore a mask like the first month, 2 months.
And by the way, we here in LA have a new mask order starting today. Inside restaurants, you have to wear a mask.
Have to wear a mask.
Okay, inside Fox starting today, we're back in masks.
Yeah, I thought I was free and clear, but I'm not.
No,
I'm not free and clear
anymore. So that's in LA. That's in California.
Yes.
I don't know. Is it northern and southern? I don't know.
I know it's LA County. I don't really know about anywhere else, but I know LA County.
But we might be the last bastion of mask wearers.
Yeah.
So everywhere else, they are flocking to the theater.
Yeah.
So it doesn't surprise me at all. So in the end, I'm going to challenge everybody one more time to do what Ernestine, my wife, and I did. We watched the new Space Jam on Friday night. We watched the old Space Jam on Saturday night. Compare and contrast and see how they come off, because you will much prefer the old one to the new one. It just has more heart. It's more clever. It's funnier. It's sweeter. It's easier to follow.
But here's the thing. Sometimes we get so caught up in critics. I remember when you and I first started our show, I won't call the guy's name. He said you and I weren't going to be on for 6 months. Oh, they barely getting 10,000 viewers. Here we are going into 5 years. I don't care what you say. What do the people say? Well, the people started coming. They like what they say. You might not like Skip. You might not like Shannon Sharp because of something he said, or he's too loud, he's too boastful.
Yep.
Whatever the case may be. We still here.
Okay.
So I don't care what you say. I don't care what them critics say. The people with their money said 32 mil.
They did, okay? And I say, and I'm not a critic, I'm just this guy sitting over
You
on
are
the
a
side.
critic.
I am not a critic.
You are a critic.
And I do love me some Michael Jeffrey Jordan, but I dare anybody to watch the performance of Jordan, then watch the performance of LeBron and tell me that LeBron outacts Michael Jordan.
But you still haven't told me what was the theme of Michael Jordan's movie to show that I can be away and I come back and I'm still back. It's about him.
It's a cartoon.
What is this?
It's a cartoon.
It's about a cartoon. We took a cartoon.
Okay.
Kind of like, did you see Jamie Foxx's movie Soul? You saw The Princess and the Frog? The central theme, he got to die. This is where I stays alive. And says, you know what? It's about the kids. It's about family.
Well, I didn't really want to watch On Golden Pond starring LeBron James, right? Like, come on.
You a hater.
Well,
You a hater.
seriously.
I give up. You're just a hater.
I felt for LeBron because when I finally got to the end of it, it goes on for 2 hours.
Okay.
And I get to the end of it, and I think, that was unfair to LeBron because they ask way too much of him.
They asked just enough.
He bit off way more than he could chew because it became this sort of family drama that cast LeBron as the villain.
Okay.
I don't know who to root for in the big crescendo basketball game that goes on for like an hour.
It's hard for me to see a scenario in which any parent, any father have at some point in time not been a villain in their child's life.
Okay,
I defy you to find me.
I didn't want to see that in Space Jam, where he so alienated his kid who just wanted to create video games that his kid joined forces with the dark side.
Yeah, that's what you do. You give it a real feeling. See, everything is not happy-go-lucky. See, everybody thinks because you're a professional athlete that you don't have ups and downs and you don't have family issues. These are human beings and they have issues just like you. Just because they make millions don't make them exempt from worldly problems. And family issues are worldly problems.
Okay.
And he had that.
Okay.
He alienated his son, but they came back together.
Well, sort of. And in the end, it was very unconvincing because LeBron was trying so hard to act, trying to win like an Academy Award.
No, he ain't trying to win no Academy Award.
And it just didn't, it came off as wooden and unconvincing to me because he's trying to act by showing love for, it's not his real son. If Bryce had played the part, maybe he could cry some real tears.
He showed that what I need to do is to support my kid in whatever he choosing. It may not be what I want for him, but what does he want for himself? That's what you do. See, now, Skip Bayless, you just said you wish your father would be there for you like LeBron is there for you.
I didn't just say that, but I've said it before.
But I'm just saying, but that's what I'm saying. You said that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he didn't try to discourage me. He just wasn't there.
See?
Right? He was just gone. I mean, he just wasn't around.
See?
Although he had no use for sports, so he did say that's just ridiculous. Yeah.
Well, but you were good in school, academia also. So he could have found, even if sports wasn't his thing, he could have found something else to get behind.
Yep. No.
See?
Okay, I got all that, but is that what you want in Space Jam?
Yes!
Really?
Because, Skip, that's the theme of the movie.
Oh.
What's the theme of the movie? It's about family. It's about a father
Well,
being...
it's not about family. It's just about a father and a son, and
Well,
it's
damn,
like an
is that not a
overbearing,
family?
a demanding dad.
Is that not a family?
Again, look up Great Santini. He's the ultimate demanding dad. Check him out. And I didn't want to see LeBron be Great Santini.
That's a family. Hold on. I could have swore it was a family. LeBron had a wife, had
Yep.
3 kids, 2 boys, a daughter. And
So I ask you again, is it autobiographical? Is
Skip,
it
I don't know, Skip.
I don't know.
Stop trying to read.
Well, is that what was going on in reality inside LeBron's house? Did Bryce rebel because he didn't want to play basketball? I have no idea.
Dr. Phil.
That's how it came across.
Will you please stop?
Yeah.
Can we just watch the movie?
Check out Jordan in the original, the one and only.